Once in position, a hacker in the team posed as a Russian tourist. They had confirmed no one in the credit union spoke Russian. She would delay the manager for a long time, giving Gwen, who had the keys, time to bring Hans. Together they opened the underground vault of the credit union. The legendary Rhine's gold appeared before their eyes. The locksmith designed it inspired by a myth. 3 fairies were bathing by the Rhine. A dwarf stole their clothes. Using his forging skills, he recast the 3 golden clothes into a single gold ring. Its power eventually triggered the War of the Gods. The giant dial represented the ring, and the 3 locks corresponded to the 3 fairies. Hans felt an electric shock touching them. His whole body tingled and sweated, carefully listening to the lock. The crisp rhythm sounded like girls dancing. Hans carefully aligned each lock cylinder, because if any of the 3 failed, the safe would lock forever. After triple checking, he turned the dial courageously, and forced the safe door open. An unprecedented top-level heist was completed. Seeing the piles of cash, their adrenaline surged. They hurriedly took out bags to carry it. But a problem arose. Too much money for just 2 people to carry. But how much they take wasn't the point. What mattered was the source. The money had special value. It determined who would become legendary. Hans immediately understood. As they were taking it, Brad distracted the manager at the front desk, while Gwen escorted Hans back to the restroom. Hans just had to walk out calmly. Gwen, of course, remained inconspicuous, coming out of the original safe.
আর হয়ে গেল? হ্যাঁ বাস, এটা এত সহজ হতে পারে না।
সেবাস্টিয়ান, এটা অলরেডি হয়ে গেছে।
আমি অপেক্ষা করবে আর আমাদের পালানোর জন্য প্রত্যেকটা মুভ।
Hans was shaken. He couldn't believe he pulled it off. By the time police noticed them, Hans and the crew had disappeared, and compared to worrying about a bank theft, the massive zombie outbreak was more urgent. He quickly dismissed his team's objections, and told them to watch the legendary old man, because his work created 3 epic safes in the world. Now the first was opened. Did that mean the other 2 safes would also be targeted by criminals? He immediately focused on Gwen and Brad's photos. Records showed they committed 5 bank heists in 4 years, and timed them during a zombie outbreak, predicting authorities would be distracted. If police could prepare before their next move, they could capture them all. That night, the crew pressed their advantage, planning the second heist. This time they went to Bugra. The bank was obviously bigger, meaning higher security, and more difficult operations. Even so, retreat was impossible. On the other side, police had deployed, believing the thieves would strike today, because the second safe would be moved the next day. This was the perfect time, but to rookie Hans, this operation seemed nearly impossible. He doubted they could succeed under hell-level security. In fact, Brad thought Hans had only a 5% chance to survive. Encouraged by Gwen, Hans had to go through with it. He carried a safe into the bank, presented forged ID to security. As the safe approached the scanner, he quickly messaged Karina to report progress. The hacker girl hacked the system at the right moment, changing Hans's identity to bank staff. Avoiding suspicion, Hans breathed a sigh of relief. He managed to infiltrate under tight security. The hacker guided him to the left door. He swiped the fake ID and entered, then took the elevator upstairs. Next, he headed to another left side door. The hacker swapped the surveillance feed, but staff noticed. The camera showed Hans vanished after passing a door.